Is doing this with my AirPods in unprofessional? Whatever. Oh, pretend this is an intro because I'm way too lazy to make one right now. Bye. Hi, if you don't know me, I'm Kay. I'm 17, and a year ago, I started my own small business, Reverie Beauty, or The Reverie Beauty on all social media. And today, I wanted to take you along as I make my most popular product. This product is the one that blew my small business up and sold me out for the first time and got me all the followers and the email subscribers and things like that. And that is my Dream Whipped Body Butter. It is cotton candy scented and made with mango butter, shea butter, avocado oil, and sunflower oil. I added stearic acid this time, which is like a really hard, natural fatty acid. And that keeps things from melting as much, and I used it to replace some of the mango butter because I didn't have that much mango butter this time around. But it feels the exact same, it smells just as good, and I am so happy to finally be making this again. I haven't made a plain, simple body butter in so long since, like I told you, I don't release consistently, and the last thing I made was a body cream instead of a body butter. I like both, depending on what I'm going for. This is great in the summer if you don't want to be sticky, and this is great if you really need long lasting moisture, or you're taking pictures and you want your skin to shine, or you have more sensitive skin and you want to opt for something with less ingredients. So yeah, let me stop trying to sell you guys my products and let's get into how I actually make this, because this is the last batch I'm probably going to be making for a while and I'm really excited. This big box is basically where everything that I need is. I ordered some new mango butter and I think I've already lost it, so I'll get back to you when I find everything. Here's a quick overview of everything I use before I flip the camera around and get into making everything. First things first, I keep a book with all of my recipes. Don't be nosy, but they're all in here. It's not many, I have probably like 10. Today we are making a half batch of the Dream Body Butter with that stearic acid modification. So that means we are going to need the star of every body butter maker's whole show, shea butter. I love her. This was a 5-pound bag and I will be purchasing another. Get a 10-pound bag if you're really popping like that, okay? Because you can make a body butter with just all shea butter, and then every other body butter you make, practically you're gonna be mixing it with shea butter. Shea butter is the base for all of your dreams, and Wholesale Suppliers Plus has it for pretty cheap. Mango butter, I had to get a little extra off of Amazon, sunflower oil, and avocado oil. These are in equal parts and I just love these oils. They've never done me wrong. I don't notice too much of a difference between any oils, but these two never do me wrong. They're pretty affordable on Brambleberry, and then they sound like exotic in the ingredients list, like, oh, avocado and sunflower. You're getting crazy. New to the party is Miss Stearic Acid. Like I said, you can use it to make body butters hard so that they don't melt in transit. You can add it to emulsions and that helps with making them hard. You can just do a lot with it, mostly for texture. Miss Arrowroot Powder, I use her in every single formula, just like shea butter. Arrowroot Powder is going to suck up some of that greasiness and just make things feel more powdery, more soft, more luxurious on the skin. You know, you don't want people to feel super greasy. So I use this in my body butters and in my body creams. I just love reliable products that, you know, always put out something good, you know, because I want my brand to be reliable. You see how that works? I feel like the real star of the show, despite all the work I put in over there, is the cotton candy fragrance. I get mine from Brambleberry. I get a lot of the best fragrances from Brambleberry. Wholesale Suppliers Plus has a lot of good fragrances too, don't get me wrong, but last time I ordered some that were supposed to smell like honey and they smelled like mildew instead, and when I emailed them about it for a possible refund or to like send it back, they told me, no, we can't do that, but you can try selling it yourself. She smells like nostalgia. She smells good out of the bottle. That's soap people makers slang, okay? OOB, out of the bottle. She smells even better once you mix her in with your product. Some magic happens. I don't know, I'm not a scientist. I am, but like not for real. Pipette, I got a huge pack off Amazon once. This is the best way to go with your pipette and your fragrances. Don't spill anything, don't waste anything, don't miscalculate anything. Keep it pushing, nice and reliable. My final ingredient are my colorants. These are micas from Brambleberry and from Wholesale Supplies Plus. Now micas are hard to find sustainably sourced. They can be sourced from child minors. Back when I bought these, I didn't really know that, but now that I do, I also don't waste though. So we are gonna use these up. I might even have another jar of this because like I said, Dream was my most popular and I bought a lot of blue. But we're gonna use these up, and then when we're done, we're gonna find a more sustainable source. And that's everything that goes into a body butter. So get you a nice, big, reliable bowl that you can put over boiling water to melt down all of your oils and waxes. And then get you a mixer, whether that be a stand mixer. I have a KitchenAid gifted to me by my Gram, my love more than anything in the world. All that being said, let's actually get into making things. I have to find my gloves. I'm gonna be switching between a voiceover and the video audio because the footage was all kinds of crazy, but this recipe starts with 8 ounces of shea butter, and then I went in with 4.5 ounces of mango butter. That was really hard to scoop out of the bowl. And then with the stearic acid, you just pour it in. I used 3.5 ounces for this recipe, making the mango butter and the stearic acid together equal 8 ounces. Then I do my oils, 4 ounces of the sunflower and avocado oils, and once that's done, I put it all over the heat to melt everything down completely so that you get absolutely no grits in your final product. It should look a little bit like this. I'll then transfer it into my mixing bowl, the bowl where I'm gonna whip it with my stand mixer, and add, I think I did 1.5 teaspoons of arrowroot powder. Fragrance is personal preference, but I think I did 6 milliliters in this size batch, and then I mix everything up, sort of like slicing through the clumps, and then you just wait for it to cool. Mix it frequently so that nothing gets clumpy or gritty. Make sure everything's combined, continue to mix it, let it cool, mix it, let it cool for about an hour or 2, and then once it's significantly solidified, you can start whipping it up. I'll whip it, let it cool, whip it, let it cool, whip it, let it cool until I get the consistency that I want. Once you do reach that consistency that you like, I recommend you start working very quickly so that your mixture doesn't harden too fast and make it very hard to pipe. So I very quickly added my colorants, that's my pink and my blue micas. I split the batter in half and colored each half, and I added a good amount so that both sides had like a very pigmented color, because you want to be able to see the difference in the jar. You don't want to be like, is that pink and blue? Is that blue and white? You know, you want it to be very clear. And I put each color into my piping bag in alternate colors. Some people like to do the log method where they lay out a piece of parchment paper or wax paper, plastic wrap, whatever, and lay each color out in logs. But I have weak little noodle arms, and that makes the piping bag even harder to squeeze out, and my piping bags are pretty small right now. So get a big piping bag, and if you can't, just do it in alternating colors. That's why I don't have very much footage of me piping this, because I was really struggling with piping. Like I said, weak little noodle arms, but eventually I got it going, and it turned out so cute. This is satisfying, right? I think it's satisfying. It ended up taking me about 40 minutes to pipe all of these because I'm weak, but once that was all done, I got to put the labels on, which is super easy. I got these labels off of Avery.com years ago, and then I got these labels also off of Avery years ago. Make sure you put the correct weight of your final product on your labels, okay? Don't put how much you think will fit in there. Make a test batch first, measure it out, and put exactly how much is in there, because these are 8-ounce jars that only fit 4 ounces of product, and I didn't know that at first. It costed me money. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching me work. We did it! Yay! We have made 4 full-size Dream Whip body butters and 2 smaller ones, which is basically another full size. So 5 full size total. The batch I made the other day made 4 full sizes. Piping was difficult, but I'm so pleased with how these turned out and how they look, and I'm so excited for the people that never got a chance to try them when I first launched. So I'm super excited and proud of myself for finally finishing these. But with that being said, I hope you liked this video and maybe even try out making a body butter of your own. If you do, let me know, and let me know what you think about my body butters, what I can try in the future, what I can do differently, and things like that. With that being said, thank you, love you, bye. Lol, pretend this is an outro because I'm too lazy to make one. Like and subscribe, okay, bye!